I gave you all of that, and that was probably a crazy long introduction, but this is the part that I really came to preach about. Okay, can y'all stick with me for a second? Okay, because I told you why you need to ask for him, and I told you what happens when you get him. But the last thing I want to do today is I want to talk about who it is that you need to ask for. Can y'all stay with me on this? Okay. Go with me real quick to John 16, verse 7. Real quick, John 16, verse 7. It's about to get gooder and gooder. John 16, verse 7. Here it is. John 16, verse 7. But I tell you the truth, it is to your advantage that I go away. For if I do not go away, what happened? The helper will, remember those synonyms I gave you about the Spirit? Watch this. The NASB says the helper won't come. But check out the NOT. The NOT says, but in fact, it is best for you that I go away, because if I don't come, the advocate won't come. Okay. Some of y'all not feeling it. Okay, let me give it to you in the Message Bible. So let me say it again. This truth. It is better for you that I leave. If I don't leave, the friend. Okay, nobody must know him as an advocate, a helper, or a friend, elder. Okay, let me go all the way old school and go back to grandma and them. I'm going to give it to you in that Elizabethan English version called the King James. Some of y'all still got that. I don't know why. But John 16 verse 7 in the King James says, nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is expedient for you that I go away. For if I do not go away, the Comforter will not come. Okay, CJ, we about to have to do the doggone thing, because can I preach for like 5 minutes about the Comforter? Okay, I'm going to just have to have church with you right now, Ryan. Okay, let me talk to somebody who knows him as a comforter. He is, first of all, a loving comforter. First of all, who can measure the amount of love that he has for us? Is there anything that he is unwilling to do for us? Any place he's unwilling to go for us? The reason that he can comfort you like he does is because he loves you like nobody else does. When others failed you, he fought for you. God, I'm preaching to somebody right here. When people turned their backs on you, he stayed with you. Even though you tried to walk away from him, he stuck by your side. Is there anybody who can thank him right now for his love? Woo. Oh, okay, Deacon, I'm going to have to do it like I know how to do it. Okay, the second thing I want to tell you is that he's a wise comforter. Somebody say wise. Say wise. He never makes mistakes. He never has to say, oops, my fault. My bad. I apologize. I'll get it right next time. His ways are right and his word is tight. He is unlike any other doctor. You know, most doctors, praise God for you, babe, but most of y'all be guessing and speculating and be going based off of what you know in the past. But unlike him, he knows to 100 degrees certainty every time the exact cause of the issue. God, can I preach to somebody in here? He never needs backup. He never needs assistance. He never says, let me go get somebody who can help you with that, because I ain't never seen this before. He never has to look up or get the information, baby. He don't need no Google, because he got everything himself. Is there anybody in this church right now who can bless him because you know him as your help? God, I feel my help coming right now, CJ. Is there anybody in here who's ever called on him? Anybody in here who's ever trusted him? Anybody in here who's ever tried him? As a matter of fact, can I find somebody in here who can bless him? Because he's been your help. I'm just trying to preach about the Comforter, Kim, but they still not getting it. So let me see if I can do the doggone thing. Okay, the reason why some of y'all haven't shouted yet is because there's been times he's helped you and you didn't even know it was him. God, I wish I had a church right now. Okay. So you have not fully learned how to appreciate him as your comforter, but baby, you still got comforted. So even if you haven't gotten to the place of maturity where you know him as your comforter, can you at least praise God for the comforting? Okay, I'm going to preach this thing all by myself. Because he does not comfort with words, but actions. He never says, I'm on the way. Give me a minute. I'll be there in a second. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back a little bit later? No, he's always working, always accessible, always available. As a matter of fact, the psalmist said he's a present help in the time. Can I preach to somebody right now who's ever been in trouble before? Maybe you're going through some trouble right now. Can you praise God with me? Because he's not on the way. He won't be there when you get through it. But the text says he is a I feel like lifting them up in here. Because there's there anybody in this church right now who's ever had to live through some problems, who's ever had to deal with some difficult people, who's ever had a demonic boss, who's ever had the devil get in your household? I wish I could find some real people in this church right now who feel like you married to a mess, living in misery, sleeping with the enemy. Can I find some single person who's single and struggling? Can I preach to somebody who knows when you are in trouble? You got